Hello, hello everyone. Welcome. This is our festival stage room. Thank you so much for being here. We'll just give people a few minutes to come in and join. And this stage room, we're going to be hosting a few talks in here. Some of those talks will be with other people. Some of the talks will be just me. Like this one, it's just me. But we're in our first day, so I wanted to kind of get a lot of the housekeeping-y stuff out of the way today. And this is where I wanted to talk you through and walk you through the festival swag bag, because I know it can be a little bit overwhelming, all of this stuff that encompasses the festival and what the festival is all about. It can be a little bit like, oh, there's so much information and so much stuff. So I wanted to sort of introduce you, like, really to the back end of the festival, and so you can really get the most out of this festival as well. I want you to really maximize your time over the next few days, get the absolute most out of it that you can, because it's a one-off event. I do think that, like, maybe I would love to do another one, but for now, it's definitely a one-off event. I've not done this before. And I would love always to hear your feedback of how you think things could be improved or done differently. So if we do actually run this again, we can make it even bigger and better. But we've given you a jam-packed schedule. And we've also given you lots and lots of goodies. So if you would like to access your swag bag and you haven't yet done so, all you need to do is go to your festival pass page. Now I've got a little tiny thing on the right hand side here. I'm not sure if you can see it as well on that side, but I've put together a screen share. And you can see on here that we're on the festival pass page. So everything that you need for this festival, you will find on this page. And I will put the link in the chat box for you, for those of you who don't have it. But everything that you need is there. Okay, so it's virtualmissfriday.com/festival pass. Now, there's the welcome video. Hopefully you've seen that. If you want to be able to access this venue anytime, you just click on this green button underneath the video. Then we go into our pass information. So obviously, some of you will have the free pass, some of you will have the VIP pass. So the free pass basically gets you into this festival venue. It gets you the digital swag bag with all the free items, which we'll talk about shortly. It'll get you all the pre-recorded co-talk classes, which you can access inside the virtual coffee. So if you go to all rooms at the bottom of your screen and go into the virtual coffee, you'll be able to find in there all the pre-recorded co-talk classes. Actually, we recorded them live yesterday inside the virtual co-working space, and we've put them out there, the replays for you, in the virtual coffee. And then you also had access to the open day yesterday. If you weren't able to make it, don't worry, because you've got the pre-recorded classes. And you also get access to all the pre-recorded co-talk classes, because those are published on our YouTube channel. Okay, so if you don't have access to our YouTube channel, I'll also put that in here for you. So you can actually go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. It's Virtual Assistant Live. If you do the @ on YouTube, it's Virtual Assistant Live. But here we are. I'll put it in the chat room now for you guys. Okay. So if you're on the YouTube channel, you'll see here it says Virtual Co-working Space here in one of the playlists. And these are all the videos, replays that we took yesterday inside the virtual co-working space. So feel free to catch up with those. Then obviously if you're on the VIP pass, you get everything that is in the free pass. You also get obviously access to the virtual co-working space, because if you join the virtual co-working space, you'll have access. You get the festival VIP version of the swag bag, which I'm going to share with you shortly. You'll get the Co-Spark Networker Showcase, which is coming up in one of our sessions. Virtual Assistant Festival Recognition Awards, which we're doing with our members. and the special VIP offers and live session replays from the actual festival in there, plus the VIP lounge. Okay, so also on this page, you'll see we've got little bits of information about all the rooms inside the festival. You're on the stage room right now. This one goes down into sharing the festival if you'd like to. And then here we are inside the swag bag. So if you scroll down beyond this, you know, there's more information about yesterday's schedule. And also I wanted to share this with you here because I know some people are a little bit iffy on time zones, but you can check your time zone here and you can check the schedules of everything that's happening over the upcoming days on there, and also who's participating in the festival there. Also, I thoroughly recommend that you sign up to the WhatsApp channel or to the Instagram channel or to the calendar in Google, because that's what's going to give you that regular kind of real-time updates. I know people are finding it super useful on the WhatsApp channel because I always ping out like when we're starting stuff. So let's do what we're here to do and go into the swag bag. So basically on this page, you're going to click on access the swag bag. And then that will take you to this page. Now, the thing I want to tell you about this swag bag, because there's a lot of information and things on here, you have to claim everything by the end of the festival. So some of the things in here you have to cite, some of the things you could just download, like for example, if you want to access the ebook by Chella Hardy, Become a More Confident Virtual Assistant, then obviously you can just click the download button and you'll have that PDF. But other things you might not have access to in that case. So like Megan Dixon's workbook, you click on the link, you have to subscribe to get the workbook. So if you're doing something like that, you'll have to do it before the 7th, and anything that you want to download from this page, you also have to do by the end of the close of the festival on the 7th. So the 8th, it's going to be gone. All this is going to be gone. So make sure you go in there and you get, you know, your downloads and your access and things. So we've got in here the essential oils for virtual assistants, which we presented yesterday inside the virtual co-working space. And if you want to learn all about this book, you can go and watch the replay for the wellness spa in the coffee shop right now. It's on the playlist. We've also got a calendar from Brittany Hardy. She's a fellow Podia Pro. So we're both Podia Pros. We're going to do a Podia talk later today. But she's also a Podia Pro, so she works in Podia a lot, but she specializes in social media. She's very, very good at what she does, and she's provided a brilliant content calendar for you that she keeps filling in. So every time you want to reference something social media content, that's a great calendar to go for. Then we've also got a workbook in there from Megan Dixon. She is one of our presenters. She's done a co-talk presentation, and she'll be on panels as well. So you'll be able to catch up with her, and we've got a Q&A with her too. So Megan is one of the co-talk presenters. And you've got the ultimate guide for pricing your online course in there from her. And then we've got Become a More Confident Virtual Assistant ebook for download. We also have the VA Business Blueprint, Leave the 9-to-5 Hustle and Create a Life of Freedom and Fulfillment as a Virtual Assistant. That's from Breathe Creative. You can just simply click the download button on that one. And then we have a GDPR checklist. This is probably one of the most commonly asked questions about GDPR and navigating it all and things like that. And so many people really don't understand GDPR, and it's such a big thing. But there's a marketing checklist there for you, which is going to really help you navigate the GDPR situation. And if you're a virtual assistant and you work with clients in terms of the online business and the subscribe boxes and things like that, it's all linked to digital privacy and subscribing and stuff. That's a really great little tool just to have and keep handy. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is the freelancer. Now the freelancer is my own program, it's my own course, and it's what we've talked about it yesterday actually in the Success Hub, because I did a talk yesterday which you can watch the replay in the virtual coffee, and we did it in the Success Hub, and we talked about 3 steps to getting a client, or getting your first client, or getting more clients. And we talked about this concept that was inside my business program, The Freelancer. So The Freelancer is really about how to start your virtual assistant business. It's a very comprehensive, paint by numbers, step 1, step 2, step 3, do this, do this, do this. And it's all about just really kind of bringing your virtual assistant business together very quickly, getting set up, getting started. So I'm providing you with a 50% discount off that course. It's a comprehensive course. And it also has other kind of bits and pieces in it to complement it and resources. And that's half price, so that's less than 50 quid. So if you're thinking about starting your virtual assistant business and you want something that just gives you a step-by-step approach that's easy to follow, bite-sized pieces as well, and you just literally follow the steps, then that's definitely going to be very useful for you. It's really something that I've been updating over the years as well. It started off many years ago, and as new tools come in and new changes happen inside the business, I sort of update it, and it's just a really brilliant course. And I think there's a lot of testimony. Nikki's taken it. She said yesterday in the virtual co-working space she found it super helpful, and most people are able to really get their business up quite quickly with the help of that course. So now let's take a little bit of a look at the co-presenter offers. So these are our co-talk presenter offers. So all of the people providing these offers have done or will be doing co-talks inside the Virtual Assistant Festival. So the first one here, we've just spoken to Susan in our co-talk room too, and we had a little chat there about organization and time management, and she's providing you with a discount of her organization and time management course. I've seen this course, I've been through this course myself. It's super informative and super helpful, and I really like the way Susan teaches this in a kind of like no nonsense approach. There's no fluff. It's really kind of like to the point, and this is what you do and this is how you do it. She talks about digital organization in there. She talks about mindset, which is a huge thing, and I know that like mindset gets quite overlooked in a lot of things, but it's so important. You'll see in virtual co-working space I talk about mindset a lot. So if you want to grab that discount, if you want to get organized and you want to go through her time management course, you've got a discount code in there so you can grab that. Then we've got Martha Christie. Martha, we are talking to tomorrow. She's doing a talk about, she's a really amazing product launch manager. So she works as a virtual assistant helping people do product launch management. And she's super good at that, so do come to her co-talk kind of Q&A session tomorrow, where we're going to be diving in more into that. And also, if you're in our roaming, so our roaming starts around 7 o'clock tonight when we finish today, and you can roam all through the night in this space. It doesn't close. You're welcome to just hang out. Go and check out her co-talk. She's in co-talk room 1, and if you go to all rooms at the bottom and you go to co-talk room 1, you can actually watch her co-talk on product launch management. And it's just, she really talks about how product launches can really help VAs elevate their business, and we're going to be picking her brains tomorrow. Then we have the Liberate You from Isolation Friendship call. I think I saw Hannah. Oh yeah, Hannah is here. She's here. So Hannah, who you can see on the right side of the page, if anyone wants to put their camera on, do feel more than welcome. So Hannah is basically somebody who is going, she's also done a co-talk. Hannah is in co-talk room 2. So where we just were earlier, she's in co-talk room 2, but she's on the right side of the room. I was originally going to give people their own rooms, and I thought, no, this is a co-working space, so let's have everyone co-presenting as well. So if you go to co-talk room 2, we will be doing a session with her, which will be coming up the day after tomorrow, actually. I think that one is, which we're going to be talking about isolation and virtual assistants. And for Hannah, she lives in Guatemala, so again, it's like, for me living in Egypt, we're not really around a lot of family members and, you know, like our kind of normal support network, I guess. So the subject of isolation and working online and working from home, and kind of, especially if you're coming out of that normal working environment where you've got a full-time job and you work with other people in an office, it can sometimes feel quite isolating, but other people don't understand. Well, she does. So if you are somebody that's feeling isolated, if you're somebody who's feeling just generally quite lonely, not sure where to do, not sure where to turn, it can actually really impact your mental health. And we go through this process of I'm fine, I'm fine, and in the end you're not fine, and maybe you need someone to talk to. So you've got the opportunity there to get a free friendship call with Hannah. So all the details, again, if you just click any of these titles, by the way, on any of these, you'll go directly to the pages where you can claim the offers, okay, if that's not immediately, visible to you. Just click on these headings here and you'll go directly to the page with the offers. She's set up a page and it's special just for the festival and just for the people at the festival. So you're one of the lucky ones who can actually jump on and have a friendship call. And she's also offering a full program and full course. So if you're somebody that feels that you really need to work on this area of your life and you really need to tackle these feelings, then she can help you do that with her program. So all the details are on the Liberate You from Isolation friendship call. And then the next thing we have is from Megan Dixon. So Megan is in Co-Talk Room 1 with Martha. We've teamed her up with Martha because both Megan and Martha are really like au fait in product launches and product courses. So Martha's definitely more about the product launch management side of things and working as a virtual assistant, doing product launch management. And Megan is also about that, but she really covers about product creation more. So we're covering quite a lot of this in the virtual assistant space, only because for me on my virtual assistant journey, creating digital products for myself was absolutely instrumental in elevating the success of my business and creating an additional income stream aside from my normal clients. And then what happened when I started doing that, I started taking on some really incredible clients because I was able to create digital online products. And I never intended to kind of go into, I'm going to create digital products and I'm going to do it as a service. But I ended up being quite successful myself. So I actually kind of started translating that into services and teaching people how to do it and providing it as a service. And it's so important. I mean, I think if you're somebody who's really looking, I mean, I don't want to say an exit strategy. I'm not saying you shouldn't be a VA, but like you'll get to the point in your VA business where you'll feel like I can share some of this. I was always thinking like, wow, other VAs need to know about the stuff that I'm doing for clients. Other VAs need to know how to do it for their clients. I also reached a critical mass, where I got so, busy that I couldn't take on more clients, and then I was struggling to find people to kind of pass clients on to and things. So for me, being able to teach and share knowledge and share information and create products that were going to help other virtual assistants to do what I did was just a real natural progression. You might get to a stage in your business, if you're starting out right now, you might not feel that that's too in the near future, but definitely if you've been established as a VA and you have had a business for a while and you are somebody who's like super good at what you do and super clever and super smart and super quick and you got the processes down, it might be time to share it and use that and create an additional income stream from that. So Martha and Megan are two people that really can help you do that. So make sure you pick their brains in this festival as well to see how they're doing it, whether it be as a service for clients or creating them for themselves. So this course is Warp Speed Sales for online courses, and this is with Megan. So she's got that free for you to go and grab. Again, just click the link in that area and you can go and grab that from her website. And then finally we have Barbara Hobart. So Barbara is actually a client of mine, and we've been working together for several months, and she came to me because she wanted a Podia website build. We're going to talk about Podia soon. And basically, working with people, they tend to kind of like, you know, progress on, and we do the build and then we move on to other things. So now we're helping Barbara in the capacity of, you know, she's our client, but also she's doing really great things online. And I often have talks with her about physical products. Now, it's a challenge when you're a virtual assistant to say, well, what would I use a physical product for, and why would I even need a physical product? And she's going to come and enlighten us, and she already has actually in her co-talk. So she is in co-talk room 3. So again, click on the all rooms, go to co-talk room 3. You can check out her co-talk. She's super funny, Barbara, by the way. I really like her. She's got really dry sense of humor, and she's been a writer and a producer, and she's written for television. Basically, she's a television writer and producer, and she ended up getting into the product creation business by accident. And she just basically took that from strength to strength. And she talks a lot, you know, she talks about a lot about product creation for networking. So like what to do when you're at physical events, and how to actually create brand awareness for your business through physical products. So she's definitely got some interesting things to share and to say about using physical products as a tool to elevate your brand. And she has a free product ideas guide for virtual assistants. She came to me and said to me, like, what do you guys do? What do your clients do? How do VAs market themselves? And she kind of she interviewed me, I guess, in a way, and she took all the information that I shared with her, because I was like, do VAs really need physical products? And she took all the information I shared with her, and I said, if you can convince me, then we'll add it in. And she convinced me. So that's what she's got for you. So this is just a product ideas guide, but she's got her co-talk in co-talk room 3, and she also has a Q&A session coming up as well. And I think I'm just going to check my schedule. Just check my schedule. Yes, Barbara is coming up on Tuesday, tomorrow. So we've got Barbara tomorrow and Martha tomorrow, and also our wellbeing panel. So we've got lots of guests in tomorrow for you to come and talk to and learn from and pick your brains with, pick their brains rather. And then we've got our convention booths. So it's really interesting. So Go Brunch is one of the systems, obviously, that we're using. You are right now inside Go Brunch, if you didn't know. And this is what we use for our virtual co-working space and for this festival. And during the time that we were launching this, they approached me and says, oh, we're doing a World Building Expo, and would you like to be a part of it? And I said, well, I'm already doing a convention, so would you like to come and join and be a part of ours? So you've got such a treat. And it was all accidental. But if you go inside the booths, so you can click on the convention booth in there, and you go into the convention booth, and we're actually going to be in there next, after here at 5 o'clock in about 35 minutes. We're going to be in this booth, and you can actually click and go to this World Building Expo. It doesn't officially start yet, I don't think. I think it officially starts on March 5th. But you can go in there and explore and have a look around. And if you find this environment intriguing, which I did, you know, coming out of a Zoom and things like that, and coming into a space that looks like this, where I could design it and customize it and make it my own and brand it, you know, it was just great. I love this stuff. So I think this convention would be really interesting for you. And also inside the convention booths, we've got a couple of things going on there. Podia and Go Brunch are the two systems that drive this festival and also drive virtual co-working space. So I've done a flipbook here for you with information on how to use Podia for virtual assistants, and another one on how to use Go Brunch for virtual assistants. And in there as well is just a video presentation that kind of talks you through it, so you can click on those inside the flipbooks. And you can also create a free Podia account and a free Go Brunch account. They both have free versions, which I love, because if I'm going to have a fiddle around and a play around with something to potentially use it, I really like to do it on a free account. And I don't care if it's basic. If I can get on well with the basic account and I think, well, actually this is really good, then I'll love the paid version. So you can actually create a free Podia account in there. And if you're starting out as a virtual assistant and just kind of wind back to the freelancer, if you want just a basic website, this is so easy to use, this system, Podia. It's so great to use, and you can create a basic website for free. And if you want to put it on your domain, it's only about $4 a month or something like that. So they've got this plan which is really made for starters, and it's just a fantastic system. I love it. My website is on it. The festival page here, obviously, that I just showed you, it's all built in Podia, and it's just brilliant. So you'll see from these two how much I love Podia and GoBunch and the reasons why. And it's all relating to virtual assistants and how you can use it as a virtual assistant. And then finally, in the last few minutes, I'm just going to share with you about our digital swag bag for the VIPs. Now, the VIPs version of the swag bag is available inside Virtual Co-working Space. Okay, so if you want to join Virtual Co-working Space, the price is going up after the festival has finished. So you won't be able to get this price at $9.99 a month or in $99.99 a year after the festival ends. Okay, so I'll be taking the price up on March 8th. So if you want to join the Virtual Co-working Space, the best time to do it is now, because you'll join at that lower price, and the only time you won't get that lower price is if you cancel. And if you want to come back again, it's fine, but it'll be higher. So it really is a steal. I mean, like, this is about the cost of a medium-sized Domino's pizza or something like that. It is really not a lot. And inside there, we've got a host of workshops, classes, courses. I even take on a weight loss journey I went through, you know, and I was like really focusing on my physical health as a virtual assistant and how I was sitting down a lot and I wasn't really active and things. I went through on this big health transformation and lost about 35 kilos. And I actually recorded it all with my VAs at the time and went through this process and just kind of, yeah, you see warts and all in there, I tell you. So in there is really like all stuff relating to business, courses, workshops. You'll get my Seriously Successful series, which was a series of workshops I did on seriously successful services, products and marketing for digital businesses. It's really jam-packed and it's all in the archives of Virtual Co-working Space. So Virtual Co-working Space is great for meeting up with people, for community, for networking. Check out the virtual coffee because you can see, you know, all about the rooms and what we're intending to do in the collaborative spaces. But it also has a host of things that you can use and learn from for building and growing your virtual assistant business. And if you do have access to the Virtual Co-working Space, which I strongly recommend you do, you know, because we get to all hang out like this whenever we want. Isn't that nice? You know, after the festival ends, we'll all be on a bit of a low, but not the Virtual Co-working Space members, because we'll all be doing this in the Virtual Co-working Space. So yeah, it's well worth signing up. So I want to share with you the things that are inside the VIP swag bag. So first of all, you've got my PLR content bundle. This has got 15 content kits, 45 private label rights articles, 270 choices of social media shareables, 45 social media status suggestions, and it also includes 59 PLR packs for VAs. Now, if you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs on content, you won't need to do that anymore. Then we have, and private label rights, by the way, is things that you could just copy paste and use as your own, or edit, or change. It's just content, basically. Then we have inside there our pricing and packaging workshop. This is a live workshop that I ran where we then sold the digital version, and there is all the recordings and replays of the workshop and, you know, the sessions inside there and the materials, and it's all relating to keeping your virtual assistant business profitable and the steps that you need to take in order to create your packages and your pricing. And I know this is one of the most difficult things for VAs to start with, like, what do I charge? Somebody asked yesterday a question, how much should I charge, you know? And there's a lot more to it than saying, oh, you should charge this, because it's relating to so many subtleties in how you live and how you work and the cost of your living and things, and also what you do and your level of experience. So the pricing and packaging workshop is definitely going to help you keep your business profitable. Super, super important. Then we've got the client creation workshop inside there as well. So the client creation workshop is all about how you generate clients in your virtual assistant business. And I simply focused on that single topic alone. Now, answering that question, how do I get clients? This is the biggest question we get in as training virtual assistants and consulting and coaching. Everyone asks, how do I get clients? How do I get clients? It's like the forefront of focus of their mind. So I created a workshop dedicated to getting clients because there's so many techniques and things you can do. And I basically wanted to create something to give people a path and give people effective strategies for getting clients. So that's inside there. And these normally sell, by the way. These are all for sale, but inside the swag bag, you get them free. Then you've also got our spring clean pack. So we talked a little bit yesterday about toxic-free screen cleaning and things like that. And then it's kind of like desk cleaners, spring cleaning the home, you know, all kinds of things. But in there is a toxin-free spring cleaning kit of how you can basically keep your home free of toxicity. It's healthier, you'll be happier, and spring is coming and you'll want to have a good clean up, because we just talked about organisation and cleaning with Susan. So everyone will be tidying up their homes now from that, and then you'll be able to clean them afterwards with this. So that's from All Me Up Baby, which is a sister site. And then the two things that are, I mean, I think is really the most valuable of the whole thing is the exclusive co-talk with me. So this co-talk is, oh, Dale says another free swag bag item coming from Martha. Oh, okay, great. So we're going to be adding that in soon. Actually, somebody else is also adding another thing. So even after this, the swag bag will keep evolving, because somebody else told me they wanted to add something and I'm just waiting for them to bring that in. So it's these things plus more. So then there's the social explosion talk, which I'm going to do with you. Now, this is really interesting because I've taken and I'm quite good at it really, I suppose now, a really dead Facebook group from getting maybe 6 or 7 requests, I would say, probably in a week. I would say it got no more than a dozen requests a week. And I could be wrong exactly with the figures, but I'm going to share with you the figures inside the Organic Social Explosion talk in the VIP room. But we're now getting 150 plus member requests a day, and that happened in the space of about 3 months, going from dead to 150 member requests a day. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, first of all, as always, if anybody knows me and they've been following me for years, I'll always want to tell people if I've had a win. And that really is a win for me. We already had a LinkedIn group which was getting about 100 plus member requests a day. And we did focus in on that group. And then one day I just decided I was going to be launching the virtual co-working space, and I knew I wanted to do this festival. And I knew that I wanted to bring my own group back to life, basically. And I just decided I'm going to do it. And I started the process. I made a plan. It was all organic. I did not pay for anybody to come into this group. It was 100% organic. And I was able to literally in a few months have it increase. It's increased now from what it was by about 4,500, could be more than that, people in the space of about 3 months. So if you're thinking to yourself, and really if you're struggling, kind of pitching yourself, Martha says that's amazing. I thought it was. I wasn't totally expecting that. Well, it was an experiment and it paid off, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you're interested, not just even for yourself, if you're struggling on Facebook groups and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I really want to grow a group of targeted people, you know, potential clients, then I would definitely say come out of more of the saturated groups and try and start building your own group, and I will start teaching you how to do that inside this session, but I will also tell you the exact steps I took from going to about 65 people at one point. That's after we'd started, that was like in a week, 65 people. Oh no, it was 28 days. These two results here were 28 days, and that was after I'd started already working on it and bringing new people in. So over a 28-day period, we had about 65 people coming in, between 55 and 65, and within 3 months we'd had nearly 2,500 people join in the 28-day period, which I was really pleased about. And it was all organic, and in this talk, and this is such a valuable talk, I'm going to share with you exactly how I did that, so you're going to learn my secrets. And then that's inside the VIP room. So this is only for virtual co-working space members who can attend that. It's going to be a small group of people, because then I can really answer questions. I do always share, yeah. I really wanted to share this because I was just like, oh my god, wow, this is great. I couldn't believe it. I'm doing the same with YouTube now, actually, so that'll be coming on the next festival. And then the VIP room festival access. So when we are kind of in between stuff, I'll probably likely myself be in the VIP room and hanging around in the roaming. So you can just basically go in there if you want to actually, but mixed with people who are in the virtual co-working space and you're not quite sure who that is outside in the festival area, then you'll know anybody who has access to the VIP lounge is a member of the virtual co-working space. And really my plan with the virtual co-working space is to really increase the quality of virtual assistants and how they go about growing and building their businesses. And really also introducing back to them a more quality way of working with clients and getting better quality clients. And, you know, I call them high-end clients in a way, I suppose. But I've got lots of things to share on how to really let go of I remember a VA called it once nickel and dime clients. We don't have nickels or dimes in the UK, but I think that's a fair term for it. You know, the ones who are basically, you know, not helping you take your business forward where you need to be. And it's really about stepping into a space of building a quality business with quality clients, providing a quality service and being that quality VA, and doing it in such a way with ease and flow, because my motto is always lifestyle before business. So everything that I build, all the training that I do, it's always about working it around your lifestyle, because there's no way I could have built the business the way I have, having got traveling through 7 countries throughout this time and living in the different countries, you know, like as an expat, and having 5 kids. And I mentioned yesterday 4 of them were all born in different countries. So it's really like, that's my lifestyle choice. I know it's not for everybody, absolutely. But it doesn't matter what your lifestyle choice is. The only thing that matters is you design your business to work around that, so you don't become overwhelmed and you actually become happy, and you want to get up in the morning and you want to sit at your desk every day and you want to do a good job and you feel good about the income that you're making at the end of it from the client. And I think that's what every virtual assistant truly wants, you know. There's a movie about what women want, and I think there's they made one about what men want too. But this is what a virtual assistant wants, is to feel good about what they're doing, to feel like they're getting well paid for it, to have strategies and techniques and tools to make things a lot easier for them to grow their business. And ideally, that's what I want to do. That's why I do this festival. This is why I'm doing the co-working space. This is why I do all the training that I do, and I just want to help as many people as possible. So that is the VIP swag. So if you want all of those goodies, they are available right now. And the only thing you have to do is either decide whether you want to join at $9.99 a month. Again, that is less than the price of a Domino's medium pizza. Or if you want to go in at $99.99 for the year, and that's full access to all the events, all the session schedule, which we do every week. We've got new stuff, daily accountability sessions in there, all the training, all the content. It's just an absolute bargain. Sitting here reconsidering now, like, wow, it's a lot of stuff. But it's just also great to have such a brilliant community of people around as well. You know, we're talking about, with Hannah, we're talking about isolation, you know, and with Martha, we're talking about growing a business. And it's nice to have someone that you can reach out to and pick your brain, so you know who's done a solid and actually done those things, you know, is somebody that you can go to. And one of the things I really want to build on in this area is Co-Sparks, which is, you know, networking presentations, so we can really get to know each other and really have a sort of circle of trust here. Have you ever seen the Fockers? Meet the Fockers or Meet the Parents? You know, it's like a virtual circle of trust where we can say, okay, I know this person and I know that that's what they do, and I'll be able to reach out to them and ask a question, and I'll be able to get the support I need, whether that be me or from another co-worker. But we're always there to help each other, and that's what I really want to develop in this space. And the beta has been lovely because it's been, you know, very intimate, the virtual co-working space, and many of you probably have never heard of it before. It was a very soft launch just to my existing list, and yeah, it just sort of escalated, and now it's turning into a vision of something, and I would love for you guys to be a part of that vision with me and to help grow your businesses, and we can do this in such a way. Martha says, I love seeing what other VAs do, specialise in, and it's an amazing space to do that. Really is. You know, we've got so many different people here, you know, Hannah in Guatemala and Martha in Spain and Susan in Detroit, and everyone's doing different things, you know, and everyone's doing different things. Anna's in Senegal. She's working in the fashion industry. You know, I'm just naming the people that are here in this room, but the people that I know, and I would love to be able to name all of you and say, oh, I know exactly what Jasmine does, and I know what Tabia does, and I know what Joanna Marie does, you know, and that's where I would like to be at, because when someone comes to me and says, do you know a VA who specialises in this? I can say, actually, yeah, I know a few. Go check them out inside the virtual co-working space in the networking room open day. That's my vision anyway. And that's why we're all here, to have fun and to network and to kind of think of things to grow your business. So definitely, I'm going to plug my own program again, the Freelancer, because it's just brilliant. And so many people here have said, oh, I'm just starting out. What do I do? That's just a gem. If you want to go and grab that one, grab it now at less than 50 quid, because it's a gem and it's something that you'll be able to keep. And also it's something that I regularly update when things change and new systems come in. Susan says the Freelancer was great. Nikki said it earlier as well. Martha's been on the Freelancer. Definitely Hannah, I think, has it. Hannah has it. Yeah, there's lots of people on the Freelancer. It's just a great all-round, you know, program for virtual assistants. Okay, so that was the swag bag. I really ran over on this session. I'm so sorry. So we're going to see you next in about 15 minutes inside the booths, where we're going to be having a little chat and drilling down more into Podia. So I'm excited to see you there. Don't forget as well, we've had Susan's Code Talk. We've also got Martha coming up tomorrow. We've got Hannah coming up the day after. So there's lots of things going on and lots of things still to come. And chill out now for the next 15 minutes. And if you want to learn more about Podia and how to use it as a virtual assistant, or ask me any questions about Podia, and I'll just kind of generally chat and share more about what I know about Podia myself, then join me in the booths in 15 minutes. Take care, guys, and thank you so much.